Sports Complex here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Let's go, let's go!
Ooh, 3 tight ends. Yay.
Yellow, on the line. 59, Mike to 59. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
On play action, it's Mahomes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Freeman looking for his running back, and he's got him. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But there's that special one there. I say they go get it.
He comes out and goal. Man, what kind of shit? Yeah. What the fuck, bro?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
I'm tripping.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Go! Go! Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 52's the mark.
To throw on 2nd down. Freeman. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Freeman. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
What is up with this?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. It's Kelsey on the ground. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now left side on the swing pass.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone tries.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow. I got you.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Abukum in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and it's second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left.
The damn offensive lineman, bro.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He'll run it, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And the drive starts with a completion, left side. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, the chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
He will
take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I don't know what this young man is thinking, to be honest.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's caught at the 3. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Onside kick.
And all the Chiefs have it. Good job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Literally.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
56.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Throwing after the interception. Freeman. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
This motherfucker about this bullshit. I think he's going to just run around with me.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
Oh, my Lord.
Let's go. Let's go. On the ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And now look at this. Big game, the fumble. This one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
57, 57. Let's go, baby. Delta. Max 56.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, powers through. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Pilot, 64, weak. Bravo. Hey. Mike 52. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. Get it.
2nd and 15. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike 52. Good. Watch the twist. 52's the hey, Charlie. Second to go.
Off play action. Freeman. Wide open receiver complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Hey, Delta.
On 1st and 10, Freeman. And that is incomplete.
Oh,
he couldn't hold on
like
through
that.
the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Wow.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Freeman. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Let's go.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready. 8, read. Check. Lucky. Shit.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point try now for Succop. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Well, that's caught at the 25. A big play there for KC.
Right,
41 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abuka racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, and he's going to go down again. Reuben Foster able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
All game, bro. Specifically accent.
Go now.
He gives it up. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check the call. Mike 52. Trump. Watch the run. 52 is the mic right here, over there. Right.
You won't even adjust to it. That's crazy.
And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well,
Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Like,
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Off the play fake. Freeman. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a short 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Freeman. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 8 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Oh, okay. Out hearing this shit again.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, and I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On the toss, here's Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Thompson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as they'll bring up 4th down.
I do not understand.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now back to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. And again, it's Mahomes.
Inside.
It's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
He'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Blocking him back.
Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
Ready. 52, 52. Pick it up. 36, 36.
And an alley to run. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Boykin wants to throw it. They go screen. This is Ingram. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Oakland, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they're